In a distant village, nestled in a valley, lived an elderly sage known for his great wisdom and valuable life advice. Despite acquiring wealth and riches over time, the sage continued to live humbly and spent his days meditating on the mysteries of existence. People from all over the world would visit him to seek his valuable and wise advice. After talking to the sage, they would come out enlightened and uplifted, with a clearer vision and much serenity. One fine day, a restless man known as a great chatterbox visited the sage. This man suffered from chronic dissatisfaction and a deep sense of emptiness that even his excessive talking couldn't fill. The old sage looked at him carefully and then proposed a challenge. "If you remain silent for 7 days, every morning at dawn, I will gift you one of my pearls of wisdom and knowledge." At dawn on the first day, the sage spoke the following words: "Never reveal your plans to others. Not everyone is happy about your success, and sharing your plans can create unnecessary difficulties. Let your successes speak for themselves." The person began to reflect on the sage's words and started to understand the great importance of not disclosing their plans and letting actions speak louder than words. On the second day, the wise man spoke these words: "Never reveal someone else's secrets to anyone. A secret entrusted in complete confidence should indeed remain so. Disclosing a secret creates discord and destroys good relationships." The man, who was quite a talker, was deeply affected and made this valuable lesson his own, immediately understanding the great value of discretion and silence. On the third day, the sage gave the following advice: "Never share your dissatisfaction with others. Dispensing negativity amplifies resentment and does not help resolve conflicts. Always aim for reconciliation or forgiveness, and do not allow bad energy to spread." After hearing these words, the man began to reflect on the impact of his complaints and the importance of being more in tune and harmonious with others. At dawn on the fourth day, the sage spoke the following words: "Make sure never to boast about your good deeds. Kindness of heart does not require rewards or recognition. Ensure that your reward is the good deed itself, and allow your actions to create vast amounts of unseen yet highly appreciated good." The person immediately understood that true goodness resides in the good deed itself and does not depend on the recognition of others. The fifth day, the sage advised: "Avoid manifesting your fears without a real reason. By talking about them frequently, you will amplify their power over you. Instead, you must understand their origin and confront them with great courage." After this pearl of wisdom, the man began to discover the great inner strength that came from reflecting and introspecting. The sixth day, the sage said, "Avoid discussing the mistakes of others. Doing so is a destructive practice that leads to resentment. Instead, try to be understanding and open towards others, as no one is ultimately perfect and free from errors." After hearing this pearl of wisdom, the person began to understand the great power of empathy and understanding, both essential for building positive and harmonious relationships. Giunti al settimo ed ultimo giorno, il vecchio saggio condivise con l'uomo l'ultima perla di saper. The true and most precious wealth is found in your heart and mind, and it is not represented by your personal assets. The man understood that true wealth is not represented by material possessions, but by the richness within oneself and the goodness in one's heart. At the end of the 7-day period spent in silence and shared wisdom, the talkative man left the village with a profound understanding of the value of silence, wisdom, and empathy. He learned the power of words, but even greater than that, the power of silence. The pearls of wisdom from the old sage had deeply transformed his life, and from that day forward, he began to speak less, yet his words became few but more meaningful and measured. He understood very clearly that the power of words lies in their measure and wisdom, not in their quantity. In the following months, the wisdom of the sage spread even further, enriching the people who approached him with balance and serenity. If you have appreciated the value of this video and its teachings, subscribe to the Soul Vibe Mastery channel. Comment below the video, sharing your opinion. Thank you for dedicating your time to this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.